Guys, it's John again. Right, this is going to be another video to show my A to Z in rock and metal. There'll be some very soft rock through to some metal, and this is going to be the letter continuation video of my CDs. So letter C. So we're going to start off with this pile, and get comfy. Should have a drink first. Yeah, it's tea, by the way. Yeah, I'm on the good stuff. I'm no mug. I'm a muppet. And it's Kermit. Right. Here we go. A record I showed in my vinyl, if you watch them. And I mentioned I love their song Drive, and it was a CD I picked up for like 50p, and it got me into the Cars greatest hits. And this is a 1985 CD on Elektra. And this is the that's weird. On here it says available on cassette and compact disc only, even though I have it on vinyl. That's quite weird. Yeah. So yeah, this is a German pressing, this CD. Needs a bit of a clean actually. And yeah, I do actually enjoy listening to all of that now. Got into them. So that's the Cars. Cheap Trick. This was free on the Classic Rock magazine, and it was one of the better free things on Classic Rock magazine in 2010. I no longer buy that magazine. I had from the very first one in about 1998 time. From the very first magazine all the way up to the 200th issue, I think it was. Or was it the first 10 years I'd collected it. And I had every single copy, and then I stopped. And then I just say I wanted to buy this one because it had this CD on. Thought I'd give it a whirl, and actually I like nearly 90% of that CD is really great, in my opinion. But yeah, it is really good, especially for a CD of that, you know, from a band that's been around for quite a long time. Usually they're not always that great. And also for a CD to be given away free. But yeah, that was good. The other one I've got is Cheap Trick at Budokan, the complete concert. A Japanese, I don't know if there's a Japanese issue. This is the 1998 reissue CD. Double CD. And it's the complete concert. And well done to is it Christina, who watches my videos. She's just won a yellow or kamikaze yellow version of this on vinyl, and she got it, you know, it was a bit more expensive than mine, but it's in dollars, so but did really well because there's only a certain amount of them been made, the originals. So no, well done there, and thanks for watching my videos as well. And I don't know if you collect CDs, but this was a great little package. I didn't buy it new, I got it second hand, probably for about £1, I think, at the time. But yeah, there we go. What's next? Oh, see, Ronnie, The Cult. This is the only CD of theirs I've got. I've got some vinyl, obviously, which I've shown before. This is the English pressing, and it's on Beggar's Banquet, produced by Bob Rock. And yeah, this was my introduction, or my first album I got of theirs a couple of years ago. And yeah, again, Sun King is an amazing song. The intro is awesome. And there it is there. So that's my only one for that band. Cobra, with Jimmy Jameson on vocals. This is their only CD, or only album. This is worth getting. This is a great debut from, oh, I can't think when the album came out now, but this is a 2008 reissue on Rock Candy. I like Rock Candy CDs. The album came out in '83, so it was before he joined Survivor. So a band I have listened to, and I thought this was quite good. I don't think I've seen anybody else show this. I don't know if Robert Blackstar Vinyl, if you've seen this, let me know. Even I don't know if Chris, I think you might be into this, or even Peaches, and the band is Child's Play. And if I can remember rightly, if I've got the right CD, if it's the right band, they sort of they're sort of like sleazy sort of metal, hair metal, but not even sure if Metal Run's check this out as well. I think he might be into this. I'm just trying to think who I could compare him to. I can't think at the moment. But yeah, 1990. Check this album out. It's called Rat Race. But yeah, really good album, to be quite honest. I think even though they're not well known so much, this album does put a few of these more well known bands to shame, to be quite honest. And the awesome Coverdale Page. This is the one that I don't see anybody mention in the VC, and if you do, let me know. This is one of my favourite albums. Just absolutely killer. And if you want something that's, you know, listen to something quite epic, nearly 8 minutes long, listen to the song Whisper a Prayer for the Dying. That is just awesome. This is probably the last real amazing album where David Coverdale really belts it out and really hits those high notes. But yeah, Coverdale Page, Jimmy Page on guitar, just, I cannot, this is a 10 out of 10 album for me. I cannot recommend that anymore. Just, I heard this when it came out, and they played clips of it on the radio, and they were being interviewed, and I just thought, oh my god, I've got to get that album. But yeah, amazing. 1993. A little band that people have heard of before, I think. Cinderella, Heartbreak Station. Again, Heartbreak Station is was probably the only song on there I really love the most. And 1990. Long Cold Winter. Again, if you've watched my vinyl videos, you'll see what I've mentioned about that. 1988. Favourite song on there would be probably Gypsy Road or Coming Home. I've got another copy of it. These are both 1988 CDs. I'm just trying to see. They're both the same catalogue numbers. One looks slightly different colour. That one's a German pressing, that one. Yeah, that's the German one. So the colour is just slightly lighter on the back. It's more red, whereas that one's more purpley mauve. This is the American one, and that's the cheap, tacky German copy. Oh, I got another one, by the way. This one is different number. Oh no, it's not. Same number. It's just the number is in a different spot. This one again is 1988 one, and oh, that one's a German one, but it's different to the other German one. Or is it? Oh no, it's me. I'm losing the plot. These two are both German, same everything. So yeah, and that's the American. First album, Night Songs, 1986, on Mercury Polygram Records. It's the original 86 one. And that's the American printed issue. So I think that's it for C's. Oh no, it ain't. We're going to go on slightly lighter now, a lot lighter. I've showed a few of the albums, and these are iClass's guys. He plays different versions of rock, so no heavy stuff, and he's a big influence on what I listen to. So the first album is one I don't like. I don't even like the title track, and I've said it in my vinyl video, but it's Chris Rere's On the Beach, 1986. That's the album I don't really care for. Auberge, I do love. This one, 1991. And that's a special edition. It includes the hit single Winter Song. Dancing with Strangers, which is again not one of my favourites. Windy Town's on there, that's about it. Road to Hell, this is a bit more rocking. This is 1989. Do like that album. God's Great Banana Skin from 1992. But yeah, Chris does all sorts of different type genres of rock and that, so I'm going to stick him in because he well deserves to be in that genre. Another version or CD of Auberge. This is the standard one. So there's the other one, 1991 again. This is the German one, and this is German still again. I'm just seeing where the song is extra. This has got less songs on it for sure. Yeah, it's Winter Song. Winter Song is the one that's added onto this. The rest of the tracks are on there. So there you go. Hard one to find, this German one. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. It's a best of, printed in West Germany, obviously. and that is from oh, it doesn't give a date when they've printed on this one, but there's the CD. Quite a cool looking colourful CD. It's on Polystar. But yeah, there's quite a few songs in there I do really like. On the Beach is on there, so it's got to be later than 86. So yeah, that's what I would say. Still so far to go. The best of Chris Rea. This is a great double CD, cheap to pick up. 3 decades of hits, newly remastered, and it's got 2 brand new songs, including Come So Far Yet Still So Far to Go, and more obviously. But yeah, so oh my god, it's fallen out. That came out in 2009. The best of Chris Rea. Do you know what? I've not played this one, and this was made in Germany, 1994, and yeah, it's got loads of good songs on there. The original best of I got into Chris Rea with, New Light Through Old Windows. This is a great CD as well from 1988. I've got another On the Beach. This is Chris Rea's The Very Best Of, which came out in the early 2000s, I think 2001. It's a slipcase, so it's a CD, and yeah, there's only one CD, 17 songs though on there. I've got another copy of God's Great Banana Skin, 1992, not 1982. This will be the that's the UK one, I think. Oh no, German. Yeah. The Passion, Chris Rea. This is the film soundtrack. One of the songs on here, I'm not going to try and pronounce it, but the theme, film theme, no. Surely Do You Own a Ferrari? Yeah. Here we go. I have listened to it. It's not my sort of thing, but that just shows how diverse Chris Rea can be sometimes. 1996. Got another copy of the best of. I've got another On the Beach, and Water Sign. This is from 1983. This is a German pressing. He was on Magnet Records, so yeah. There's I'm actually reading that new the Mickey Moody book, and actually I got to the bit where it's talking about when Mickey Moody went to a meeting with Magnet Records, and this would have been about 76 time, and he just mentioned that one of his good friends was just being signed to Magnet, and it was actually Chris Rea, and I just like the little story that he put in there, and so yeah, that's the little link between Mickey Moody and Chris Rea. They were buddies, or buddies. I don't know if they still are or not, but yeah, at the time, because Chris Rea was from Birmingham. But yeah, this is Water Sign. This is actually a hard one to find. This has got got the song Candles on, which I do like. So yeah, on there. And the last one, my favourite, Chris Rea's Deltics, 1979. And he did the album before this, Whatever Ever Happened to Benny Santini, which I do not have on CD yet, which I'm quite surprised. But the Deltics album, I was chatting to somebody who lives in Guernsey, and he said to me, he said, "Oh, have you heard that song called the album Deltics by Chris Rea?" And I was like, yeah. And he was like, probably thinking that I didn't know anything about that album. And he went, "Oh, you should listen to that, it's amazing. It's his favourite album," he said. And I was like, yeah, it's my favourite, one of my favourites as well. And then he was going on about how difficult it was to find it. And I said, well, I got 2 copies of CD. I definitely got it on vinyl a couple of times, I think, or once. But yeah, he was, "How do you find that? I've been looking for years." I was like, you know, just got to know the people and what to look for. So there we go. See you later. Cheers.